Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit different than like my other kind of yap sessions. This one's going to have more research involved and it's going to be... Hi guys! Welcome back to another video. I'm kind of digging back into my journalism roots because I don't know, this was a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, but I didn't know if I wanted to just start talking off the top of my head like I normally do, or if I actually wanted to incorporate fact and some statistics kind of, and just like really the consequences of this topic as a whole. AI is something that I feel so heavily about. It's something that I've talked to my friends about, my boyfriend about, and kind of it's just something that scares me, and I feel like it should scare us as a whole, for lack of a better word. I feel like there's a better word that I can use instead of scared, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna be using words that have negative connotations like fear and worry and, you know, scared and stuff like that. So yeah, there's been a lot of advancements in AI just this year alone, and kind of just technology as a whole. I know that us as a society, we're progressing. Our like the rate that we put out technology is really impressive, but I feel like it's kind of reaching a point where it's not really impressive anymore. It's kind of worrying. So I just wanted to talk about that. This video will mainly center around AI, although there are other technologies that have been coming out that kind of make me kind of worried, like the self-driving cars and, you know, the robots that are walking around the street having like weird conversations. I don't know if you guys have seen that Rizbot, but I don't like him.
Fucking die.
What? Oh my god.
I think he's a little bit weird, and if I ever saw him in person, I'd probably snap a couple photos, but I don't like the concept of a robot walking around amongst human people. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about AI. Also, feel free to drop your opinions in the comments below. I love having open discussions, and I would love to see like another point of view, or maybe you have the same point of view as me. I would love to hear about it. So make sure you drop some stuff in the comments and we can talk. So this technology seems to be sweeping the nation off of its feet right now. It's in music, infiltrating the music industry. It's being used in schools. I know you've seen it, and I know you've probably used it in school if you're in school, and people are even falling in love with it. We'll talk about this later in the video, but there are people that are marrying AI and seeing artificial intelligence as a companion. For those of you who don't really know what AI actually is, like you have an idea of it, but you don't know a specific definition, NASA categorizes it as complex computer systems basically performing the tasks of humans. And if that sentence alone doesn't scare you, I don't know what will, girl. I don't know what will. I don't like AI, so this video is going to be biased. I wouldn't go as far as to say I hate it, because I have dabbled in it a little bit during my senior year, but it's not something that I will ever find myself coming back to because I don't really like it. I feel like it kind of drags us down as a society. It makes my generation, I feel like it makes my generation lazier, and it's not something that we should be using as a safety net, because there are so many consequences that come with AI. Like, we'll talk about this later in the video, but there are environmental consequences and just mental consequences. It's not good. So like many people, when I first heard about AI, I heard about ChatGPT. I have dabbled in it a little bit during my senior year because that senioritis was really getting to me. Like, I was feeling lazy, didn't want to turn in any assignments, didn't want to do anything. So I relied on AI because it was convenient and it was something that I knew I could use to, you know, have my work be semi-correct. At least, if all the answers aren't right, I knew about 3/4 of them were correct. So I was all good. And I graduated. So I guess thank you, ChatGPT, but also not. But I didn't really think of it as a big issue when I saw me, my peers, basically everybody in the school, sometimes even my teachers talking about AI and how much they'd use it, until I saw the facts that were associated with it. One article that I read said that the amount of Americans using AI has doubled since 2023, and the amount of teenagers using AI has also doubled since 2023. Keep in mind, both of these articles that I'm reading from were written not too long ago in 2025. I believe one of them was written in July and another one was written in February. So not too long ago. And we know that this isn't slowing down. Like, we know that maybe it'll continue to double, maybe it'll quadruple, maybe it'll fucking skyrocket and everybody will be using AI. But that alone just kind of scared me, because not only are not only are like Americans like using it for school, but they're also kind of just using it for a whole world of purposes. Literally anything under the sun, you could ask AI to do for you, or you could code AI to do for you, which is weird. Is that not weird? It's essentially just like a big safety net for my generation. Based on what I'm seeing, people are using this technology like it's breathing. Like the amount of times that I was in class and I heard, I'll just use ChatGPT. No, I'll just ask ChatGPT. No, just use ChatGPT. No, you can use AI. No, use AI. When one of my teachers told me that I could use AI for an assignment and she wouldn't care, I knew we lost the plot. I knew we lost the plot. Because what do you mean? You're a teacher. Your whole job is to teach us. Why would I go to artificial intelligence to teach me when you're right here? What are you being paid for? But not only is this AI like hurting our education systems and just like hurting the way that we learn, it's also hurting the environment. Like I don't think people know about the environmental consequences that AI has. There are facilities that run this technology. It's not just a little office in a random building just doing whatever. It's big facilities that people have propped up all over the world to run this technology. It's contributing to noise pollution, air pollution, and it's essentially taking people out of their homes because of the amount of toxic gases and the amount of light that comes from these facilities. If you don't believe me, watch this video.
This is what it's like for the people who are living near the AI data centers.
The light pollution is...
We don't have to have a night light in the house. You can walk around the house at night and see everything. It's that bright.
The wind blowing in all of this stuff from across the construction, across the road.
This is all from Meta.
The area around XAI leads the state in emergency department visits for asthma. In just 1 year, XAI has blown past existing polluters.
They're emitting somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 tons of NOx. I'm an air pollution guy, so I deal in those numbers all the time, and that's larger than anything else in Memphis.
And the US government has just signed a bunch of executive orders to speedrun AI development and growth, including opening federal land up for AI data centers, removing any sort of limitations in terms of Clean Air or Clean Water Act. And yeah, there's literal people who are suffering because of them.
We already have so much to worry about when it comes to oil spills, water pollution, air pollution. Now we have to worry about this silly little AI app destroying our world along with the numerous other things that are contributing to it. Like, I'm really getting tired. I'm really getting tired because it's my generation and the new generations coming up that are going to have to fight this battle that we are just continuing to contribute to. But not only is it just kind of hurting our education system and the way that like my generation and other generations are going to grow up and learn, it's also like taking jobs and like infiltrating public spaces. I literally went to Checkers the other day, and instead of like a human taking my order like I would normally expect, I heard, "Hi, what can I get for you?" What? I wish I still had the video because I tell you, when I pulled up and I heard AI about to take my order, I was flabbergasted. If I wasn't scared before I pulled up to this drive-thru of AI, I was definitely scared now because what do you mean? There's normally a human there. Why is there a robot here taking my order? And if you don't believe me, I'll pull up a video of another person I saw going through a drive-thru powered by AI, and it's just really inconvenient.
6 original glazed donuts.
Got it. 6 original glazed donuts. Would you like anything else?
You only have 1 on there listed.
Thank you for catching that. Your order currently shows just 1 original glazed donut.
Holy
Would you
fuck.
like to update it to 6?
Yes.
Hi, I'm gonna take over. I wanted to use a coupon and it didn't understand the fact that I wanted to use a coupon. So I was there way longer than I should have been instead of them just employing a human being, paying a human being $12 an hour or however much fast food places pay now. Instead of paying a human $12 an hour, they want to give the job to a robot that's making it much more inconvenient. Like, I don't understand. What am I going to have to say for this AI consumption to slow down? Because it's really getting to a point. It gets to a point and it's definitely gotten to it now. It's somehow made its way into the music industry. If you somehow haven't heard of this, I don't know how you haven't because a couple like big celebrities have spoken out about it. I don't know how to say her name, so I'll just put her up on the screen. But with the recent signing of this AI artist, it's caused a little bit of controversy in the music industry because there are people who have been working decades to get where they are, and this AI, this generated music artist just got it in, I think, in under a year, which is kind of crazy to me. Kehlani has spoken out about it.
There is an AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal, and the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire fucking song. It can sing the entire song. It can make the entire beat. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song, and it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And they don't have to credit anyone.
SZA has spoken out about it. Girl, we know when SZA speaks out about it, girl, you know it's not good, girl. You know it's not good. They put out statements on their Instagram talking about this music artist and how it's kind of controversial for the music industry because, like I said previously, people dedicate their lives to this. People put blood, sweat, and tears into being in the music industry and being an artist. And not everybody makes it, but this AI-generated artist can make it and sign a multi-million-dollar deal. What? And it's just really scary because if this can happen with one AI-generated music artist, this can happen with multiple. Like, companies just care about making money, and signing artists like this is gonna bring some sort of attention, and attention brings in the big bucks. And you know, maybe somewhere out there are people who are actually listening to this AI music and going, hey, that's my girl, hey, that's my clanker. But it's just really like, girl, what? How'd you even sign the paper? For Christ's sake, I can make better music and I'm an actual human being. I'm lying, but you know, the point still stands. I believe some of us are too far gone when it comes to AI and unfortunately cannot put down the cup. So more people using it is only going to cause more advancements, and it's just only improving. Like, for example, this is an AI photo from 2022, and here's the same photo with the same prompt from 2025. Kind of scary. To bring this video to a close, I want to talk about the parasocial relationships that have come with AI and the parasocial relationships that AI entertains. There's already kind of a mental health, I don't know if epidemic would be the right word, but there's kind of already a mental health crisis going on with my generation, and I assume generations to be. Not only are people thinking that they're developing real romantic relationships with AI, they are kind of just using AI as a therapist. There are, like, OpenAI, the company that runs ChatGPT, they literally have a wrongful death lawsuit because ChatGPT entertained a teenager killing himself. If you don't believe me, and this is only going to continue to happen because of the reach that AI has. And there are some people out there who don't see an issue with that. There are some people out there that'll probably struggle with mental health issues and they'll go, oh, I'll talk to ChatGPT about it. No, go get therapy. Talk to your family. Not only is that happen, but like I mentioned, I feel like a couple times before, people are developing real romantic relationships with AI. Not only is it just ChatGPT, there are different companies that run AI. It's a whole thing. But people are falling in love with artificial intelligence. People are seeing artificial intelligence as their companion. They feel like they can't go out and make real connections. Why are you trying to lay up with a generated prompt? Like, it really doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I've yapped for a lot and I've been very passionate about my yapping, but it's just something, AI is just something that I know isn't going to become a big talking point until it gets really bad. I believe it's already gotten to that point. People are taking their lives. People are destroying their families. People are kind of destroying their futures with the amount that they rely on it. And it's just really worrying. There are big companies like Apple that are incorporating AI into their technology. I know Google has whenever you search something, instead of it taking you to a credible website, AI is at the top. And most of the times, it doesn't have any links to back it up. So you're just researching something and you're hoping and praying that the artificial intelligence is giving you the correct answer. It's something that we rely on too much. And it's something that we are going to continue to rely on too much. Especially with the generations coming up being glued to an iPad and being glued to technology. They're going to grow up thinking that, oh yeah, I don't really have to put in too much work. I can literally just ask ChatGPT. We have lost the plot and it's worrying me so much. But I hope you enjoyed this little yap session. I hope you enjoyed that it was more fact-based and not just me talking about bullshit that comes to my mind on the spot. There definitely will be more videos like this, and comment down below maybe what kind of videos you want to see. I have a couple ideas in mind. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next Yap session. Bye. I love you.